guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ariel and I am the co-founder of Flourish Lashes. Okay. I literally just came back from, oh my god, the lighting's bad. Hold on, let me change this. Okay, this is a bit better. Okay, so I just came back from like a lunch, a lunch with a couple friends of Josh and mine, and it was so great. And I just thought that I was, in the mood, and because it was such an uplifting and kind of like, I don't know, very motivational lunch, because the people you surround yourself with actually affect you so heavily, that I felt like I should do a quick little motivational video for you guys, because it's been a while since I've done one of these and I feel like it's time. It's like 6:45. I know I said lunch, but it was supposed to be like a lunch because our reservation was like 2:30, but it was far. So it's like 6:45 right now and I'm gonna get ready to go to the gym. So let's talk while I get ready to go to the gym. Okay, so I mean, it's been a while since I've done one of these and I don't know why it's been so long since I've done one, but I just want you guys to kind of want to know where everyone's at. I feel like this is like one of those times where you got to sit and evaluate your state, how you feel about lashing, how you feel about the industry, and just like where you are and like how far you've come. I feel like it's hard though. It's really hard to like acknowledge how far you've come. I know for me, for sure, it's hard to acknowledge like where I'm at versus where I want to be. And that's usually what we all get blindsided by, is where we want to be. So for instance, like it doesn't even have to be anything like massive. Like it could literally be as simple as you want to do a full set in like 2 hours and right now you're at 2.5 or 3 hours. Maybe you're at 7 hours and you don't realize how far you've come because all you can think about is that time frame or that end goal. And you don't realize maybe you shaved down half an hour from that time already, but you're just not at the 2 hour mark yet, but you've already shaved down half an hour. So you're getting there, but you're not there yet. And sometimes we need to step back and be a little grateful for what we've accomplished so far. So I think that's something that we don't do as lash artists enough, because lashing is hard. It is not an easy job. Not everybody can do it. And I know more, this is so sad to say, but I know more failed lash artists than successful lash artists. And I don't mean that on a professional level, more of a personal level. Like even before I started YouTube and things like that, I know a lot of people who have been certified in lash extensions and did not pursue it. Like I could name 5 right now off the top of my head. And it's because it's so difficult and it's not something that everyone can handle, because it's not easy. It's a mental battle and you're constantly fighting with yourself and where you want to be and where you're at, and understanding like the fact that the risk seems higher than the reward. And that's just a given. That's how it feels. But you're killing it. And the fact that you're still here, or even if you just started, the fact that you've pursued it or committed to do it means that you're on your way. You're on your way to bigger and better things. You just have to accept that you are on your way to bigger and better things. Does that make sense? Okay, you guys are in my closet with me right now, but don't look at that, because that's like, just don't look at that. But what I want to say though is that we need to embrace the struggle, because the struggle is a part of what makes you who you are, makes you good at what you do, or gives you these challenges, because the challenges is where you build character, where you build skill, where you build anything. It's through the challenges. So I want you guys to 110% lean into all of the challenges, lean into all of the struggle, embrace the hardship, embrace every part of being a lash artist from beginning to end, because one day you're going to be looking back at where you started and you're not going to believe where you started and where you are now and how far you've come. So it's one of those things that you have to kind of take in each step and give yourself a little bit of slack, in the sense of just don't be so hard on yourself when you're figuring out a brand new skill and you're trying to learn the products, you're trying to learn the techniques, you're trying to learn the business, you're trying to learn how to be an owner, how to build clientele, how to implement customer service the way you want. Like all of these things are so challenging, and each thing I just listed is its own job in itself. And it's crazy because a lot of times people ask like, oh, how do you balance everything? Like, how do you like make time for everything? And the truth is I don't. At the end of the day, it comes down to prioritizing the priorities in that moment. And that's what gets lost a lot of times when I was lashing more often. I felt like priorities got mixed up. And I feel like that's what happens when you're focusing on these big, heavy goals and you don't realize that the priorities that you're prioritizing right now are affecting those massive goals in a different way. And the changes that you're making are actually pretty big. You just haven't seen them yet because you're focusing on the bigger goals, not the little goal, the bigger goals. Does that make sense? But honestly, now I feel like everybody's kind of focused on motivation and everyone's like, oh, how do you stay motivated? How do you keep going? Because this is so difficult. And I totally get that. It's true. Being a lash artist is very difficult and staying motivated is also very difficult. But I think one of the biggest things that I've learned, and I'm continuing to learn, and I'm still trying to, oh, look, there's cream. I'm still trying to implement it, is that motivation and feeling motivated is, it's a feeling. And just because we feel a certain way, that doesn't mean we don't do certain things. So even if I feel unmotivated or I feel upset or sad, I still have to go to work. So even though I feel like the motivation isn't there, that doesn't mean I don't do the work. And that's something that we're actually trying to do in our business too, where we're trying to it's so hard when you invest in something and it becomes like your baby. Like, it's true. And that's exactly how lash artists perceive their business. And I get it, because you put your all in all into something, you put your heart and your soul into it, and emotion has a big part to play in that. But the problem is when emotion takes away from your business. And that's when it becomes an issue, because you want emotion in your business. You want to feel something about your business so others feel something about it as well. But when you're choosing or your tasks are being done based on your emotion, that's when it gets sticky. And that's when, you lose sight of the goals, you lose sight of so much. And even for us, like, because obviously Flourish is our baby, Flourish is our like love of our lives, like, that you put so much emotion into it. And when something doesn't pan out the way you want it to, we obviously feel a negative emotion towards it. But we're trying to, and I mean, I keep saying it and it's still very difficult to do so, is I'm trying to take the emotion out of it. And I'm saying, like, we can't make decisions or move forward based on an emotional decision, because that takes the logic out of it. And we have to keep logic in our business to ensure we're moving forward. And as soon as you start to implement emotions and base your decisions on your emotions, then the logic gets pushed aside and you start to plateau, or you're just not moving forward, because now your decisions are based on how you feel and not based on the things that need to get done. Does that make sense too? I don't know. I hope it does, because I feel like it makes sense. But with that also being said, a big thing that I used to do that I haven't done in a while and I'm going to start doing is positive affirmations and manifesting and all that good stuff. And it's something I don't really talk about because it's like a personal thing, it doesn't need to be publicized. But in order to help you guys, I am going to share this, and I love this. So this is the 7 a.m. journal. This is volume 2, but it's from Leanne V, if you guys know Leanne V, on YouTube and Instagram and all that kind of stuff. And she is all about positive affirmations, manifestation, and all that stuff. And I strongly believe in this. And I remember when we were doing really, really well, I was feeling really good about myself, feeling really good about everything in my life. And I was heavily into journaling and manifestation and all that kind of stuff. And I literally dug this out of my drawer last night because I'm going to start back. And I think that it's one of those things that can actually help your mindset. And I believe strongly in the mental in the mental affecting the physical and vice versa. I think that the physical also affects the mental. So this is why I go to the gym, which is why it's 7 o'clock after a lunch date that I am going to go to the gym right now, because all of these things affect not just your lifestyle and your physical state, it affects everything in your life. The way you do one thing is the way you do everything. Josh tells me that all the time. And I don't remember where he got it from, but I know he got it from somebody. But yeah, and now I'm trying to make sure, it's hard, don't get me wrong, it's difficult, especially the things you don't want to do. You don't necessarily feel the need to do it the way you do other things you like to do, but it says a lot about you, it says a lot about your character, and it is going to help you push forward in your business business as well. So if you guys are up for it, I suggest you grab this or any other manifestation book that you love, or just a journal in general, and start writing down your feelings, being grateful, what you want out of life, visioning it, and all that stuff. But you guys can start with me because I'm going to start today. So we can do it together. So you guys can put in the description, put in the comments which one you like, if it's just a journal or if it's a specific book. Let me know, because this one's my favorite, but I would love to see others as well. Okay, I'm at the gym. Don't ask me how, but like time has run on and it is now an hour later and I'm not really sure. I think honestly, I take way too long to drink this shit. Anyways, this is the end of my rant. Anyway, I keep saying anyways. Okay. Well, guys, I hope that these videos help, and I hope that a little motivation goes a long way for you. And yeah, and I have a line of my okay, I'm just gonna wrap this up. Okay, guys, that is it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you guys got something out of it. And if you guys want more, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Oh, and follow me on my personal Instagram, because I have decided to be very active there now, surprisingly. So if you guys want more frequent content, you want to see what's up on a regular basis, then hit me up there. It is at Ariella. I will leave it right here. So if you guys like this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will be back with something new next time. Bye.